This week on PBC Jabs, we look back at our action-packed January 28th Showtime card, and we preview tonight's FS1 show featuring 147-pound contender Sammy Vasquez Jr., who checks in with us before battling former world champ Luis Collazo. What's up, boxing fans? I'm your host, Jordan Hardy, and this is PBC Jabs. On January 28th, PBC brought you a championship doubleheader live on Showtime from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. The evening began with our co-main event between WBC 135-pound champion Dejan Zlaticanin defending his title against undefeated former two-division champ Mikey Garcia. Garcia established his jab early and used his footwork to keep the dangerous southpaw at bay, then landed a stunning right uppercut in round 3 that hurt Zlaticanin, followed by a devastating right cross that knocked the champion out cold. That lights-out finish, which made Garcia a 3-division world champion, is easily an early contender for Knockout of the Year. While that fight was definitely dramatic, it was the 126-pound world title rematch between Carl Frampton and Leo Santa Cruz in the main event that we were all waiting for. Frampton had intentions on returning to Belfast, Northern Ireland with his title intact, but former champ Santa Cruz had other plans. Both boxers fought an excellent fight, but it was Santa Cruz who better executed his game plan, patiently using his boxing skills and his reach to edge Frampton by majority decision and reclaim his title, making him a 4-time world champion. Tonight, PBC returns to FS1 at the Horseshoe Tunica Hotel and Casino in Mississippi. The telecast will lead off with a 140-pound clash between unbeaten prospects Ryan Cowboy Carl and Eddie Ramirez. Ramirez is coming off a huge KO victory over Kevin Watts, and Carl's looking to add another win to his 13-0 record. Also on the undercard, check out the 147-pound matchup between veteran contender Yordenis Ugas and heavy hitter Levon Gavamachava. The main event of the evening is a welterweight attraction with contender Sammy Vasquez Jr. looking to rebound from his first pro defeat against former world champ Luis Collazo in a 10-round bout. We thought we'd visit with Vasquez before he steps in the ring. Sammy, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're coming off a loss to Felix Diaz. What did you learn from that fight, and what changes are you going to make for your fight with Luis Collazo?
I learned a lot from the fight. For the aspect of, I needed to move more in that fight. I had a lot going on, outside of the fight itself, medically, that kind of hindered me a little bit. But at the same time, I knew some of the mistakes that I was making by staying on the ropes, which I shouldn't have done. I should have been more mobile, during that fight. So that was a big learning lesson for me for that fight. Definitely won't happen again.
Diaz is a southpaw, and you're now ready to take on another southpaw in Collazo. In what ways does that benefit you going into this fight?
We 2 fights prepared. We prepared for a southpaw last fight. Initially it was Collazo, and then he ended up getting hurt, and then Diaz just a shorter southpaw, and then now we're fighting Collazo again. So it's it's just the transition of being able to fight the same style.
What is it going to take for you to get in the mix of the 147-pound division?
Win. You take that was my first loss that last fight, and you just realize the difference in everything when you lose one fight. A loss just sets you back, so that's something I'm not willing to take anymore. I'm not willing to take a loss anymore. I'm coming back harder, stronger, and Collazo is the guy that's in front of me, and it's going to be a great fight. He's a very tough guy. We all know that Collazo's tough, and he's going to be coming, and I'm very well prepared for it.
Thanks for your time, Sammy, and best of luck. For more details on this all-action fight card, including ticket information, visit PremierBoxingChampions.com. That's all for this week's PBC Jabs. I'm Jordan Hardy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time as we continue to bring you the best in boxing.